Hey everyone, I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. I had to take a little temporary hiatus, kind of figure out where we're going to go with this show. But due to high demand, evidently, I needed to put something out there. So today I have something very interesting here. Thank you. Very interesting. Actually, let me see if I can get this.
Tilted on one side.
Yeah, let's do this. Check that out.
Oh, it's sliding now.
It's sliding, yeah, I know. that didn't work. Well, let me see. Okay, y'all seen it. So what I got here is an omelet rice. This is a dish that's basically an omelet, but unlike most omelets you might be used to, this is filled with fried rice and topped with ketchup.
Oh, it's like a Spanish rice, right? It's
Well,
red.
it's kind of
tomato
like
base.
it's fried. Well, yeah, I guess you could say it that way. It's a fried rice, but what we do with this, we put ketchup in it. So it kind of looks like Spanish rice, but it's not. It's fried rice with ketchup. Drizzle a little ketchup on top, sprinkle it off with some green onion.
And it's a bacon fried rice today.
It's a what?
Bacon fried rice today.
Oh, bacon fried rice. That's right. Yeah, I need to clarify that. Bacon fried rice. Because there's different types. Everybody says fried rice. They don't quite think there's different ways of making it. But essentially, this has bacon, your typical vegetables of peas and carrots and that type of thing. But again, filled inside the omelet. Big, huge omelet here, as you can tell. I mean, look at that. Again, the way we do it, like to top it off. Sriracha and ketchup. Oh, I did forget to mention that. Sriracha ketchup mix. You did mix it together, right?
No, I did the crisscross.
Oh, man, she's so artistic. So it's crisscross with both sriracha and ketchup. And again, finally topped off with some diced green onions. I have been kind of wanting this since she started working on it. It smelled amazing as she's cooking it. You also drizzle a little sesame oil?
But that's on the rice, yeah.
Yeah, a little sesame oil on the rice. This is a dish that you can find like in Korea, Japan, Taiwan. It's kind of an American, or not American, but a Western fusion into the Asian culture, Asian food scene. So in those kind of areas, you'll find this type of dish. Definitely out here in LA, there's several different places that make this. I think they call it amu rice. Am I saying that correctly?
Japanese call it.
Japanese call it amu rice. So it's omelet rice. But amu rice. But I'm tasty. This is tasty. I can't wait to dive in. Let me get into that now. The egg is perfect though. Seriously. I mean, I don't know how I can show how thin that is. But that takes some skill to make a really thin omelet. Because most people do it too thick when you make it. Yeah, the thicker it is, the rubbery the consistency is. And that doesn't taste good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, this is something I'm having for breakfast, but you can virtually have this any time of the day. And you can make it at home. You can, if you learn how to make fried rice, just Google it. It's real easy. Asians usually have fried rice. They take over their leftover rice and they fry it up, hence the name fried rice. And mix it with, some leftover stuff, whatever you have in the pantry or in the fridge. And it's kind of like a leftover dish, but it's a way to stretch what you have. God. Damn. Oh, the shallot is just shining through. I love shallots. If you don't like shallots, you got a problem. That is like God's little gift of flavor right there. The flavor, yeah, I do. I love this. And we haven't had it in a long time though. We haven't had this.
It's a lot of work.
It is some work. Making your own fried. You can get fried rice from your local store in frozen. I mean, if you don't want to go through the trouble and the hassle of making it yourself, you can always get it frozen.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same. It's never the same. But this is the bomb. Hold on.
You had a spoon too, babe. It helps.
Oh my God. All the different flavors in here just kicking off. Savory, a little bit sweet from that ketchup. And you kind of need that. You don't want to eat something that's just all savory.
And heavy.
Yeah, because then it gets too much. It gets too heavy. My cat looking like she just jumped on the table looking like she wanted to eat my food. and I don't share. Mm. So everybody kept asking, you know, where's Earl at? How come Earl hasn't put anything out yet? Well, here's one of the things. I need to take a hiatus from this because we're trying to. I must have dropped something.
You dropped an egg.
I dropped an egg. I got Milo over here cleaning up the floor. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Appreciate my dog cleaning up the floor with my food that I dropped. I don't share intentionally. Well, we decided to take a little hiatus. Try to figure out where to go with the show. Do a little mukbang here. We have a lot of stuff going on. I know. We had to adjust the table here. If you notice, everything's a little higher. It's not cutting off right here. Figure out how to solve that problem. Had to engineer something. Took me a while to figure it out. Build some kind of thing that enhanced the height of the table.
It's called for a can.
Yeah, I really just put them on cans. That's all I did. No, cans will work. Yeah. So anyway. Now I decided we had to take a little break. I had a bunch of the stuff I had to take care of. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to be able to get to this, but we didn't want to let it go, and I didn't want to disappoint anybody. Because no, some people enjoy watching this, and I like doing it too. So I didn't want to let that go.
And you like eating.
I love eating.
My cooking.
I love food, period. But I tell you what, there is nothing better than home cooking. I don't care how good a restaurant is; it does not compare to home cooking. Especially when you have somebody who cooks chef quality, chef level food. You agree?
He's your critic.
You agree? Okay. Well, as long as he agrees. I'm eating this without you, buddy. You're not
Is he
getting
in
it.
frame?
No, he's not at the moment. Wow. So, like I said, I take a little time off here, but I'm glad to be back. This was actually kind of impromptu, but for me it was.
But I lured you with omelette rice.
And I really wasn't thinking of doing this morning. However, happy wife, happy life. What can I say? Oh shit. So, I gotta tell you guys a little story. This morning we took, speaking of Asian culture, took Milo to the park this morning.
Milo and Daisy.
Oh, and Daisy, that's right. We took Daisy too. She's getting a little ornery around Simba, our other dog, Simba. She's getting a little aggressive with him. She's half his size, but she is twice his attitude.
No, 10.
Alright, I'm being a little liberal with that.
Jesus.
So we take him to the park, right? And he's out running with other dogs, playing, having a good old time, just doing what dogs do. A bunch of his other friends were there, and he's just having a good old time. I'm sitting on a bench, watching him, holding on to Daisy. And all of a sudden, Amanda and I hear somebody yelling. Not yelling, but arguing. Just sound, when you hear somebody arguing. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is. I look, and what we thought was this husband and wife. Well, I thought actually originally was this guy on a phone in his car yelling and screaming. Sounded like he was having an argument. I didn't realize there was somebody else in the car till Amanda tells me. So we thought it was a husband and wife, and the husband was being a bit verbally abusive. Now, mind you, the car is probably about a good, 50, 60 feet away, 75, maybe longer than that. But we can still hear it over the dogs barking, everybody making noise. We can still hear him in his car yelling. So Amanda goes over to look and finds out that no, it's not a husband and wife. It's a mother and her teenage.
It's his tooth.
Oh, sorry guys, that was Simba. He's not feeling very well. Not sure what's wrong with him. It's his tooth. Wow. Now that was my ear. Yeah, I'm gonna take him to the vet. What's up, baby? What's up? Okay, I see you. He's under the table right now. You guys can't see him. Poor baby. You okay, buddy? Daisy's worried about you. Get away from my food. get away from my food.
I'm gonna take him upstairs.
So, no, he's fine. They're fine. They're fine.
Oh, he just wants soft food.
He needs something to eat. They all do. So, anyways, we're sitting there, and Amanda goes to look and finds out it's a mother and her
Grown ass son.
grown son,
18 maybe.
late teens, early 20s, demanding money from his mother. I got tongue tied. Just like, but the thing was, it was in Mandarin, so I'm not understanding. Nobody else is understanding, but Amanda is, and she's getting mad because obviously you don't get rude and disrespectful to your mother when you need her help. Common sense, right? You know, Mom, I need some help, some money. Can you help me out? You don't yell at her for it. So, especially in Asian culture, they're supposed to be very respectful of their elders. I know in our country we kind of don't. We should, and I know at one time we did. Our kids have sort of veered away from the old school of thinking that you respect your elders, but that's still very much alive and well in Asian culture. So to see him being so rude and so abrupt and yelling and just being mean, I guess putting his finger in her face. Is that what he was doing?
Yes.
Yeah, putting his finger in her face. So Amanda's getting mad. And I'm getting kind of irritated because this is inappropriate. You don't go to some park and air out your dirty laundry like that. And first, you don't get rude with your mom. I don't think I've ever been like that to my mother. I don't think I ever have. I think maybe once, but
Not that bad.
not like that. Not like that. And like I was telling one of the other dog owners, I said, if I ever did that to my mother, even now as an adult, she slapped the shit out of me, period. She probably would. But you just don't do that. So anyway, man, I get mad. She grabs my phone, taking pictures of the license plate, got the license plate, about to call the cops. I guess eventually they left.
Not without a long scene.
Yeah, not without a drawn-out long scene, because it was. Thankfully, he didn't get physically assertive or abusive to the woman, because then it would have been a much bigger issue, because I would have just gone out there, hobbled my big butt out there. Well, God, I would have just gave that kid probably a royal beatdown. I don't advocate violence, but you just don't do that, period. So, after they take off, we start talking about how kids today kind of tend to not really respect or expect. They expect too much. God, so good. Yeah. Kids today, generally, and this is not all kids. This is not all kids. I'm not going to make this a whole generation thing. But what I've noticed is, for the most part, most millennials, Gen Zs, basically anybody under 30, and even around 30 is still questionable. I noticed that most of these kids are just kind of take things for granted. They really do. I can't tell you how many times I'll Uber or drive somebody who doesn't know how to drive because they don't think there's any point in learning to drive. Like, really? I know I was a kid, I wanted to learn to drive. In fact, I learned to drive when I was young. I stole my dad's car when I was 16.
Same here with my
Yeah.
uncle's car at 15.
So, I mean, you know, like, they don't want to learn to drive. They don't, I mean, everything. I think the problem is, and it's not really their fault in a sense, but their entire world now, most of these young people, their entire world is centered around pretty much instantaneous gratification or instant gratification. I mean, you want to order something. I remember being a kid, and if you wanted to buy something that you saw off of an infomercial or on TV, it would take, what was it, like 4 to 8 weeks?
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. You know, you order something, it takes weeks. Now you order something, you get the next, oh no, not even the next day. Now
well, depending on
well, yeah, that's true. It depends on where you're at in the country. But for the most part, you get it ordered on Amazon, you get it within a day.
If you order Grubhub and everything.
Grubhub, you can order, you can buy a car online.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is so instant now. And I don't fault kids today for having the mentality that everything is pretty much handed to them, because realistically it is. We as a society in our generation have developed this world to make it easier for them. And in doing so, we kind of developed this monster of, and I say that lightly. I don't mean to call anybody a monster, but we developed this idea that for these kids is, I want what I want and I want it now. The
Veruca Salt.
Veruca Salt. That's a reference there to Willy Wonka. But by the way, I love this iced coffee. I gotta get another one today. This is really good.
You're gonna have to go make it for you.
Yeah, when you drop me off at work, hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I'm an older person. I'm in my 40s, 45. I'm 45, right? Yeah, yes. 45. And I remember having to work for what I wanted. I remember having to earn everything. Whether it's good or bad, you earn it. And I don't know. I think the kids today they were never given that opportunity to have to struggle and earn those things. And then if you do, God forbid, now you're abusing them. And that's the pendulum swinging the other way. I'm going to get started on that. God, oh Jesus. All people complaining about being abused and growing up in narcissistic homes and abusive parents who sit there and told them no, or whatever the case. That's amazing. And I wonder what's going to happen if it's like that now. What's it going to be like in 20 years? When these kids are growing up and they got their own kids. 30, 40 years from now. What's that going to be like? Will Trump be president then? I don't know. It's a mystery.
Is it moist enough?
Oh. So, let me get back to this real quick. Fried rice, you have to be careful when you make it because a lot of times it can dry out. This is moist. You want it moist. But there's a balance there. You don't want it too moist because then it's kind of soupy, right?
You also don't want the egg overcooked.
Yeah. You don't want the egg overcooked. You want a level of moisture with the rice and the egg. And this is spot on, by the way. The egg is amazing. I'm like, damn. Most people, believe it or not, actually don't know how to cook eggs. I blame millennials. They don't know how to cook either. This is absolutely amazing. I love the savoriness of it. The savoriness of this is amazing. Because you're getting your vegetables, you're getting your rice. There's a bit of a salt factor in it that actually is perfect. Oh, I love it. I can't say what it is that actually makes it over the top. Like the one taste, the one ingredient. It just all works well together. But yes, it is moist enough.
Because I didn't cook the eggs too hard and dry. I left it, a little bit runny because
yeah.
Put the hot rice in it. It steams together.
Oh yeah, because it's still kind of cooking when you put the rice in there, right? Rice is hot. It's going to continue to cook the eggs. So it's a tricky thing to do to get right when you make an omelet. Period. Because you got the ingredients inside that's going to be hot, so you don't want to overcook the egg.
This is mugging the face.
Yeah.
Smile, Milo.
That's my sidekick. He's laying down right next to me with his back against my leg. Yeah. But you can. What's also good about this is the versatility because you can do anything you want with the rice.
Be sure.
You can do different meats. You don't even have to use meat. You can use tofu, or you can just leave it all out together. It's completely vegetable.
Rice.
Yeah. If you want to make it on the cheap and real easy, other than getting it frozen already, make your rice, fry it up with some succotash that you buy in the frozen section of your store.
Mixed veggies.
Mixed veggies, or make it even odd. Make it really, really exotic, and just put some different other kind of vegetables.
Pineapple chunks.
Pineapple chunks. Put a little fruit in there. That's a good idea. Sweeten it up a little bit more. If I had to say one thing, I think it would be the egg. I think the egg really makes it good because It's not too thin. It's not too thick. It's just perfect thickness.
Well, if it's without the egg, it's just fried rice.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, so this is really good. I'm enjoying this. This is it's beyond amazing. It's majestic. I come up with a new word. Amazing is so overrated. Amazing is not amazing.
Scrumpulescent.
It's it's scrumptulescent. Scrumptulescent. So, if you hear any outside noise, besides my voice, the dogs, and Amanda's, we're working on construction work literally right next door.
Don't say what y'all telling them. People know where you live.
They're building a hotel. Now, they've been working on this thing now for, oh my God, how long now?
I've seen not that long.
Oh, it's been about 6 months.
Oh no, longer than that.
Longer than 6 months?
Yeah, let's see.
7 o'clock on the dot every morning, they're starting banging. With Alpha, you can set.
I don't think they're doing anything besides banging metal.
Yeah, they're not really building anything. They're just making noise. Bang, bang, bang. And cut me my check. A little bit of concern though. I think that, actually I can't talk about this. Never mind.
It's illegal.
Yeah, there's something going on. There's a lawsuit happening. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. But I worry about that. Not only we're working on that one. Next door. Across the street that way, on the opposite corner, they've already dug down.
Yeah.
Because they're building
the underground parking already.
Yeah, underground parking. So they got the hotel here.
And they're shoring up.
Yeah, they've already shored up, but they're still digging out more dirt.
So they're shoring as they go down.
Yeah, shoring as they go down. Because they're building a multi-use project. And the funny thing about multi-use projects, I think those things are amazing, but they're really popular now. I think they kind of caught on everywhere. But I don't know why they're popular now, because they've had that way back in the day.
Yeah.
Like in the 20s.
Or
you know,
even older.
Or older than that. Remember the apartments, you had the stores on the bottom, and then you had the apartments above.
Warehouses above.
Yeah. That's nothing new, but it's made a resurgence. Yeah. It's coming back, it's making a resurgence. It's popular all over out here in California now. But I'm kind of excited about that because I think they're going to put, last I heard, they're going to put some, they're not going to put a Starbucks because there's already a Starbucks right next door to that. Which one?
2 blocks over, there's already Starbucks.
Yeah, 2 blocks over is already Starbucks. But then again, it is Starbucks and they usually put one on every freaking corner. But they're going to have like a Jamba Juice or something like that. But there's going to be some other retail chains here. And same as this hotel. Hotel's going to have some of the same stuff.
All the hotels now
Yeah,
have shops
yeah.
around.
But we have the Hilton over here. We're going to have this hotel. They built the Sheraton down the street here about a block or 2 over where the Starbucks is. So this area is going to become like a huge mecca for tourists. Mm-hmm. But they're coming from China, so that makes sense. A lot more fluctuation of tourism from Asia. Which is why I like living out here so much.
So much different kinds of food.
It's just the ethnicities out here. Just you learn a whole lot about people and different cultures when you live in these what they call ethnoburbs. Because we're in the suburbs, and you know I'm gonna do this Filipino style. Mm-hmm. Speaking of learning something Asian, how do they do that shit? I forgot. Hold on.
Back of fork from the spoon.
I had the back of the fork to the spoon. I should ask my goddaughter how to do this.
Daughters.
Yeah, all of them.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them. I don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Practice.
I thought it was so weird the first time I saw that. Like, how do you do that? I mean, how do you... But, you know, I guess it kind of works out, right? So you take your fork, you push the food onto the spoon.
And you scoop with a spoon at the same time.
Yeah. They just kind of work out, though.
Yeah, instead of you scraping.
I get such a kick out of when I pick up Filipinos, especially women. I get amazed at some of my goddaughters who are Filipino, and I tell them about the food that I like, and I always get the same reaction. Oh, you get the same reaction. Oh, you like what was adobo? Oh, you like the chicken like or pancit? I'm like, yeah, I do, but I also like blah blah blah. You know, all this other stuff like lechon and some other stuff. They get excited. They get so happy. I mean, if you want to make some Filipino mother happy, tell her that's what you like, and they get happy. But I've also eaten some Filipino stuff that even Filipinos won't eat. Some will. I think the best one was balut. Now, if you don't know what balut is, look it up. I am not going to explain it right now because I'm eating. But it's spelled B-A-L-U-T. Google it. I had them. Two of them.
I think it was your goddaughter's birthday.
It was. It was my goddaughter's birthday. No, was it her birthday?
Yeah.
And so we go over to, say hi and bring some stuff over for their little birthday party. And her grandfather, who was alive at the time, and he was a great guy. I absolutely loved him. But every time I came over to the house, gotta eat. Earl, let's eat. And he would cook. I mean, he would make good stuff too. But he would always put out food for me to eat. I don't know what it is about people looking at me and he needs to eat. Do I look anorexic to you? Do I literally look like I need to eat something else? Really? I mean, I wear a beard to hide the fat in my face. I mean, come on. Yeah, no. But he was a great guy. That day, or that night, he had a tray of balut. I bet she didn't think I would eat it.
No,
I bet she didn't think I'd eat it. Cause was it your uncle's? Not your uncle's. Your
My uncle. Yeah, it's my uncle.
Yeah.
And my cousin's husband.
People think I won't eat shit. They think I'm the kind of guy that's just too picky because I'm white, right? So it's the assumption that white people don't eat food, which they don't. Most white people eat meat and potatoes. They don't venture out.
They gave you a flounder head?
They gave me an entire flounder. Amanda's family members invited us out to eat. Deep fried an entire fish, head and all. Didn't think I'd eat it. I ate it.
Well, it's fried
head and all.
It's fried crispy, so
bones and everything. Didn't care. Cause you can do that. You deep fry anything, you can eat it. They were impressed. I think they were.
No, they were. They were shocked.
But you know why I can eat it? Because here's a little fact most people don't know about me. I'm 6.3% Mexican Indian.
That's what the DNA said.
That's what DNA said. I was shocked when I got it.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means that I can eat all kinds of shit. Evidently. But I'm also 97%, or no, 93% European, white, and that is mostly Irish and English. So I can drink anything and be very boring.
No, you're not.
Oh man, I'm coming to the end of the plate. I'm saying plate, this is a tray. I'm getting more food on the floor than I am in my mouth.
You should sit a little closer.
I can't move it. You move it, it can't
be
closer.
Closer, your beard's gonna be littered.
Yeah, exactly. My beard. So Amanda bought me some beard oil. Finally, got some beard oil. I tried it. It was nice. I still gotta shave it. All right. Well, I had breakfast. I hope you enjoyed yours. If you did, lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever you're eating. If you're eating anything all, thank you for showing up. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate it. And until next time. Oh God, how can I forget? Thank you for reminding me. So please do me a favor. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Please do those four. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, have a good day.